Hey everyone, this is Matt Diazable, and I'm here checking out the album Heaven is Here by the band Candy. Now, a little bit about Candy is the best way I can describe it, aggressive, uncompromising, hardcore punk band out from Richmond, Virginia, and they've been around since about 2017. They put out, I think, two EPs. Their first full length was Good to Feel, and this is their second full length, Heaven is Here. Now, I'm really excited to check out this album and this band because they are coming to South Korea, baby. And I'm super stoked to check them out. And I'm super stoked because I get to do vending for my clothing brand at the show. So I'm just all around super excited for this show coming up soon. And I wanted to take the time to review the album and for the guys and just let everyone know about Candy. So let's dive right into this album. Mm. Hey guys, have you checked out any of the merch from Diazable that we have on our online store? We have some of these designs up, some cool gym looking gear. Fan favorite, Baby Noodle, Be a Fucking Devil. Yeah, some of our most hated merch ever, but I love Hate Breed. Yay! Sticker packs too. Who doesn't like Baby Noodle eating pizza? Yeah. Keychains. Yeah. And of course, we have koozies. Yeah, who doesn't like a good koozie? So check out our merch store, diazable.com, and support your local business. And a friend who's not trying to work a 9 to 5 anymore. Trying to do something with my life. Track one here, we have Human Condition Above Human Opinion. It gives a sense of dread while listening to as it opens up. The guitar tuning is very scary, and it's just like a scary heaviness to this opening track. It just feels like filth in my ears in like the best way. It's just straight like nasty. Bass is coming in strong through the distorted guitars. Like they complement each other very well. And towards the end, there's a heavy, nasty breakdown with like a groovy two-step. It's a good opener for this album. Track two, we have here Mutilation. The first thing I thought of when I heard this song was it's like a crazier code orange, fast, noisy, but still able to keep the mind focused. Like it wasn't so sporadic. Nice grooviness towards the end of the song, hard hitting lyrics. You're all being sold. Like they're pretty intense with what they're how they're sounding and what they're saying. Track three, we have here Heaven is Here, the title track of the album. Overall, they know how to create an atmosphere with their music, dark, fast, and brooding. Nice midway buildup. The mix on these tracks are horrific mess, but in the best way. Like they sound great, even though they sound like a mess. I get a lot of Fuming Mouth, if you know that band, like a lot of influences towards the second half of this song. And overall, the song is just dumb heavy. And it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was just fine. Track four, we have Rights of Utopia. I definitely want to say that I get some Black Dahlia murder influences from the get-go of this song. It's a gritty and nasty punk sound. Love the echoey vocals. Drums sound really good on this track. Guitar solo is pushed to the back, but gives the song an eerie, like overall feel. It's an earworm of a track. The punk style groove is just great. And I want to show a little bit of that. Maybe if I'm wrong, but that Black Dahlia influence, I don't know. That's how the drums sound to me. I don't know, like maybe the guitar and the drums, but it sounded reminded me of Black Dahlia Murder for some reason. Prove me wrong. Track five, we have here Transcend to Wet. Blistering distortion. There's so much distortion on this track that is just ooh. And these are some like short but nasty lyrics. Ooh, like ooh, I'm so wet. Bass is off the charts. This is like a drug for your ears. It gets stuck. It's just so. enticing, sporadic and chaotic, but I love it. And lots of industrial sounds on this track, like 90s industrial metal. Yeah. And here's a little clip of Transcend to Wet. Industrial influence, am I right? Track 6, we have here Hysteric Bliss. 80s punk influence, like straight up. Like it's very influenced by 80s punk. You can hear it. Drums are great and tight. Bass is very thick. Guitar sound good. Vocals are thoroughly distorted. And oh man, that two-step came out of nowhere in the middle of the song. Ooh, ooh. The room, I feel like once this song plays live, it's just gonna be an eruption of wild antics and craziness just because this track is so sick. Mm. Track 7, World of Shit. On this track, I feel like they're not hiding their feelings. They're playing fast, pissed, and just ooh, 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 in the pocket. They are just right here. They right here in the pocket. They just in it. Some tape distortions in the middle of the song adds a little bit of flavor to the song. Short song, but it's jam packed with energy. Like they pack it in tight. And those China crashes. Oof, yes. And I feel like live, there's gonna be a lot of circle pitting during this song. But yeah, world of shit. Track 8, Fantasy slash Greed. They kind of switching it up a little bit with that drum roll intro, kind of like piqued my interest. I was like, oh, okay. Lyrics are top notch, fast and heavy, then to slow, and then back to heavy on this overall track. Slow, kind of a beat downy song here and there. It reminds me of like a fun filler song. Like it's all right. It's not the greatest, but it's all right. Not all right, but it's just there. It's chilling. Track 9, we have here Kinesthesia. Kin, kin, Kinesthesia. Oh, I butchered that. Heavy 9-inch nails influence. This is an industrial banger. Like holy shit, like it's industrial to the max with its sound. Dark drum samples. I can see this being used in like a sexy vampire club scene in a movie. Some clean vocals, surprisingly. Uh, this pulled back sound is very refreshing from all the like intense noise you get from the other parts of the album. So because of that, it really elevates it as a standout track for me and just sounds really good. So here's a little clip of it. So yeah, track 10, we have here Reverse. I couldn't think of it how to say that for a second. I had a brain fart. Uh, no wonder the album went by fast because the last track is 10 minutes long. Because as I was like, oh, we're at track 10 already. And I was like, 30 minutes have already gone by, but it was only like the first 9 songs are 20 minutes altogether. Uh, I feel like this is what you hear when you're like got sleep paralysis or something. It's a very, very like trapping song. I feel very trapped when I heard it. But it's a very candy kind of way of ending their album. Overall, fine, but nothing too memorable. But memorable when you put on this album and you remember that this is what's going to be at the end of the album when you hear it. And so that's my overall thoughts of the album. Heaven is Here by the band Candy. This was a surprisingly really like good album. Like I would say I was a little worried, but I was like, Candy is very all over the place. So let's see, I've kind of fallen off with them, checked out, but this was a solid album. Like so many different influences: punk, industrial, black metal, death metal. They know how to just sprinkle it all very well. The album doesn't seem very bloated. It's very, when it needs to be short, it needs to be short. When it needs to be longer, long. They know how to play with their lengths and their strengths with writing a song, I think. The production, all the different uses of the mixes and sounds on this album are phenomenal. I think the only thing that draws the vocals and the lyrics, amazing. Like just like he just sounds like a beast. And I would say guitar, drums, every bass, instruments are played fine. The only thing that they suffer from at times is like going with generic sounding heaviness in some tracks, and then the use of a big instrument track. I guess they're the lengths of their song a little bit short sometimes, but overall, it's still a very fine album. It's a great album. And with that being said, I want to say that this album is a very, very, very solid 8 out of 10. I can live very happily knowing that it's a solid 8 out of 10. Guys and Candy, super excited to see y'all soon. And y'all did a great job with this album. Everyone, links down below. Thanks for checking out this review. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.